And our crew's trying to get her back down, and we've got our guy over here trying to get it pulled off. And he's telling his buddy to continue to back up, but they got to be careful. They're super close to the dock, and you can tell the truck's a little out of whack here as he's trying to get it pushed over. There we go. He's got it floating. But welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and today we are down here visiting 79th Street. So I'm guessing our guy's going to run to the front. Well, he's going to talk to his buddy first. I didn't see anybody disconnect the bow eye. I'm just guessing that's what we're going for. Yep, here we go. But with this one now, there's nobody on the dock to get the boat. There's no lines on the dock. So he pushes it off, and now the boat's drifting away from him, and he's got to try and grab it. And the splits pull back to try and get it back over. This seems like a good way to go for a swim, but our guy, fortunately, it looks like is going to be able to get this one pulled over, and his buddy gets the trailer out. Probably would have been a lot easier just to use a line. So we've got another crew backing in here, which is weird. Obviously, they're not pulling the boat if they're backing in. I wonder why they chose to go this path. So they're trying to get it tied up. His wife's on the stern with the line. Our guy lets go of the boat again. And this blue boat, there's still no line on the blue boat, so he's just let it go. And the wind and current's definitely going from right to left. As you can see, the boat starts to pull away from him. But fortunately, he's able to run back and get it pulled over. And this time he's going to get in the boat. But still not grab any lines. It looks like he may have started the vessel. So this crew is having a bad start to the day. This pontoon, well, I guess it's not really a pontoon, it's a sea-doo. But it left just a few moments ago, and they are already being towed back. I mean, literally less than 5 minutes ago, this vessel left the dock, and now it's being towed back in by another ski. So let's see how this crew does on trying to get this one onto the dock. As actually, this is one of the more difficult things you can do, especially with a ski when you're towing something that's a lot heavier than you. It's a lot more difficult than you would think to get this to go the way you want it to go. But he's doing it right, taking it slow and easy. The guy's on the bow, so he's ready to push off of anything that might get in the way. And actually, it works out pretty good. They're going to get the slow drift in, it looks like. Our guy's going to jump off the ski and run to the other side. What in the world? I don't even want to know what he's doing now. Never mind. So he's run to the other side. I can only imagine what he's going for. But now they're drifting off the dock because there's no lines over here. The guy with the ski didn't tie anything up. And this crew is just now slowly floating down the dock after the towing. So this cruise just launched on the ski, but for some reason, they didn't get on the ski in the order they really want to be on. The guy's trying to get in front of the girl, and this is always a tricky one with two full-grown adults because the skis don't like a ton of weight on the side. So you've got to balance this one right to be able to get around to not flip this thing over. So there we go. He winds up getting in front of her somehow, and they actually get it done pretty smoothly. Unlike this crew who's backing in down here, and this trailer's gotten all sideways. So our guy's still backing straight, but unfortunately for them, the boat is still drifting off to the right of the screen as we see here. As they're just coming in at the wrong angle, but he's so close to the dock, he can't really bring it back around to straighten it out either. The only thing they could do is pull out on this one and try again. But it looks like they're going to try and launch it from this angle here, as our guy's going to try and release it and see if they can get it pushed off. If they're going to do that, they want to do it before the boat next to them continues to try and launch, because if they back out over here, they're going to be stuck, and they're going to pull out anyway and try and reline it up. So this was that same crew we just saw come down a few seconds ago, but now I thought they were launching, but maybe they're just trying to set it up a different way on the trailer because they pulled back down, they fired the motor up, and are trying to run it on. But where I'm really confused on this one is this is kind of a flats boat. I mean, they just sit flat on the trailer anyway. So well, I thought they killed the motor. He's fired it back up again. They're not stuck on the ramp or anything. You can tell the trailer's floating underneath him by the fact that everything's kind of turning now that he's got it under power. This one, I'm confused. So his buddy gets back in the truck. We're going to try and pull off. And he winds up stopping. I don't have a clue what they're trying to do here. I saw it come out and it looked fine on the trailer before. They obviously don't like something about it. And there we go, they finally kill the motor. And they trim it up, so I guess they're going to call it a day on this one. So here we go. Something that's not uncommon at all down here at 79th. The old Runaway jet ski. We see it all the time down here. And Cat just was like, yep, get off my boat, and just pushes it away and is going to let it to continue to drift off. And I'm guessing it's with this crew, with the rental skis, who's always down here loading 5, 6, 7 skis at a time. So he's kind of looking at it like, I'm going to go for this one, not go for it. And he's kind of just letting it sit there. They're trying to determine what's going on. So our crew is starting to back down to try and pull the boat out. And a little 79th Street wobble action to get us rolling. They're coming in at a pretty crazy angle, though. Let's see if he's going to get it straightened back out. Got to be careful. He's going to hit the dock. Right here you can see it. The trailer's right on top of the dock right there. He's probably going to have to pull that one back forward to try and get it lined up. So, got another crew coming in here. We talk about this one all the time. This is one of the few ramps that tends to get a little busier after dark. Kind of a slow day today here, though. So our crew's going to come in and try and line it up and see if they can get on the dock. So Cat makes the turn. He's got some people with some lines on the ready. At least one fender, 2 fenders tossed out. Let's see how they do about closing this day out. And they come in, couple hands on the dock, and they look all right and should be good to go. And speaking of good to go, we're going to go ahead and get out of here as well. Thanks for watching, crew. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, does some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at beautiful Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.